If you do go on to enjoy today's video, do me a favour and hit that like button and of course subscribe. It really does help me out a lot. And if you want to avoid the random lottery that is FIFA points, you can go straight to the source with u7buy.com, and of course you can use the code TVM at the checkout to get yourself a discount. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to the road to glory. In the background you're seeing the team that I used, or am currently using, because I haven't quite finished yet, to do the Iniesta thing. The other flip side of that coin is I'm also trying to work my way through the icon swap, because I think the season ends on Friday. I've got a lot to do actually. I've got, I think, 4 or 5 games to win with a full English. I've got 2 games to win with a Spanish side, and I haven't even touched the Bundesliga yet. Don't worry, I will do it, and I can actually afford to miss out on one, and we can still get Figo and Zambrotta if those are the players that I decide to do. To be honest, I'd love to get Zambrotta, and I think I may have mentioned this, but I'm not that bothered if I don't get him. I just need Figo at the moment. He's like the only missing puzzle piece. In terms of a right back, obviously Zambrotta would be nice, but he won't be the best right back we pick up all year. He'll be good for a set number of games. Probably won't be that many games before EA release something that we really want and we can slot into the team. But we'll see what happens, and we'll have another look at icon swaps at a future date when we've got a lot of tokens to sort of go and spend and whatnot. We all know Brewster will be playing for QPR in 3 years. I tell you what, right? It's not that I don't rate him, but I kind of agree. He's just gone on loan to Swansea. He looks like the most miserable man in the history of Liverpool Football Club as well. He just looks so depressed. He's tweeting out, "Oh, thanks for the opportunity" and stuff. He just doesn't look happy at all. It's not that I don't rate him. I just don't see him being at Liverpool that much longer. He's not old, obviously. He's still a youth player, but he is starting to get on a bit now. And at his age, you'd expect him to be sort of breaking into the first team or trying to break into the first team. Curtis Jones, for instance, he's had a couple of first team starts this season. Brewster, not so much, and now they've sent him out on loan. So, that's where you'd expect him to be. It's a shame, though, because it would be nice to have as much homegrown talent as possible. But I can definitely see him in a Fulham shirt or something going on. But it is what it is. Have faith, TVM. I packed Team of the Year Marcelo from the Ibra Flashback SBC last year. If I can do it, you can too. Love the road to glory. Keep it up. Thank you very much, Nathan. I packed Harry Kane's Team of the Year from a 2-player pack in FIFA 18. I've got a bit of faith, but at the same time, I've seen 1.5 million FIFA points from 2 people. I think it was Castro and Bateson combined has opened 1.5 million FIFA points, and neither of them got one in those points. I think Castro's packed one since, but it took him £13,000 or something stupid like that to actually get one. Then again, I saw Pieface get De Bruyne, spoiler alert, from a tradable pack. And he didn't open anywhere near as many points as they did. But then again, he did do like 170 SBC packs or something. So, it can happen. Someone could log onto their account and open one prime mixed players pack and get one, or someone can open 1.5 million FIFA points worth of packs and not get any. It's mad though, isn't it? Like, it is literally a lottery. And that is what EA really need to address. And because it's not regulated, and someone on Reddit said something earlier that I read, it wasn't in relation to packs necessarily, it kind of was, I suppose. He said, at least with a casino, it's regulated, meaning that it's checked upon to see if it's fair, right? Whereas EA can quite literally do whatever they want. And never has a statement been truer than that. EA can literally rig packs, list items on the market, or take items from the market, or even ban and wipe your account, and there is almost nothing you can do about it. I think it was at FIFA 18 again, actually. What an eventful FIFA that was. My account got banned in FIFA 18, and they told me I was banned because I was selling coins. Buying coins. And I've never bought coins. No, it wasn't even that. That was a different FIFA. That was like FIFA 15. I think I got coin wiped, and they said that I was buying coins. I was, but not on that account. The other thing was FIFA 18. I was banned for cheating. That was it. I was cheated in games. How do you cheat in games? What? But yeah, I don't know. I don't understand it. But there's nothing you can do about it. You can't exactly phone the police. EA banned my account. Please come quick. They're not going to come quick. They don't care. You can't report them to anyone either, realistically. I mean, you can try, like, I don't know, trading standards or something, but it's a video game, and they hold a stigma, and people of that nature don't really care. So it's, yeah, I don't know, maybe get Watchdog involved. I'm really not sure. It's G says, yesterday I was negative about that Iniesta card. I just find they did him dirty. You remember FIFA 18, he had 96 rated card with 90 pace, 94 shooting, and 90 passing. Why not just make him insane? Yeah, I mean, I think there's a comment down there from someone I can't pronounce, Sadler, who says, because it's free. And yeah, pretty much. I completed the Premier League SBC, by the way, and Foyth is going to go into the youth team because he was born like 4 days ago, so we can put him in the youth team, which is awesome. And he's a pretty good card, but apart from the composure, which we'll probably talk about at some point tomorrow. Yeah, if it was an SBC card, maybe they would have bumped it higher. The reason it's not a 94, 95, 96 rated card is because it's not a Team of the Year card. It's a flashback Team of the Year. So they're not ever going to emulate the 94, 95 rated cards that are in packs because they want you to open packs. If you can go out there and get a free 96 rated card, there's going to be less reason for you to buy FIFA points. And that is EA's agenda. It would be amazing if I'm not going to do videos on it because it's just not something that I'll play that often, and yeah, basically pacey bits, right? That game is what FIFA should be, but what FIFA will never be because EA are too hell-bent on making money. And while we load into FIFA and into Ultimate Team, what I mean, obviously they are hell-bent on making money. They're a company, they need to make money, it makes sense, right? I'm not having a go at them for needing to make a profit. But with Pacey Bits, and if you're not aware, basically, Pacey Bits is a FIFA rip-off, essentially. I don't know how they get away with it. I honestly think EA own it and they just don't tell people about it. Or maybe they experiment with a few things. But it's essentially a card opening app. But there's so much more to it, especially this year. There are drafts, and you can enter the draft for free. They give you like challenges, and if you hit certain challenges, they give you coins, they give you packs. But they also add their own icons in the game. So the other day, I got a player pick, and I got Yaya Touré's like special card, and it's an icon card, so it links to everyone, and it's fantastic. They put a prime Ronaldinho as a draft SBC challenge. So essentially what it was is you have to go into a draft and you have to build a rainbow draft. That was the requirement for Ronaldinho. So you have to have 100 chemistry and 11 different card types. Now within Pacey Bits, there are so many different card types. It's very difficult to do. It took me, to be fair, I actually did it quite quickly. It took like 4 drafts to get it done, but it's not an easy thing to do. But still, really, I don't know. I like Pacey Bits. I get bored of it quite quickly, but I think that EA need to adopt that approach more, and they need to sort of make crazy card types, loads of different things going on at the same time, and just a reason to want to keep playing. But with this game, it kind of, I don't know, they just sort of drip feed you content, and most of it, in particular Team of the Year, is just hidden behind this sort of paywall or time wall. You know, they determine what you want when you want it, and it's a little bit irritating. Speaking of irritating, why did they get rid of the Team of the Year tab? There was another comment that I wanted to talk about. We'll talk about that in a second. Right, let's move on, because before we talk about the comments regarding a couple of players we're going to maybe try out and put into the team and stuff. Luis Suarez, are we going to do it? Yes, we're going to do it right now. I filled it out. I filled it out yesterday. I'm going to submit the 85. I don't think I've duplicated the players, although chances are I'll probably have. I had to buy like 1 or 2. You'll notice the coin balance has gone down slightly from yesterday. Of course, we packed Kevin De Bruyne. Had I packed him 2 hours later, I wouldn't have. Well, he would have been Team of the Year, but I wouldn't have packed him. The pack weight would have been completely different, right? But what we have done is we packed PK. We packed not yesterday, but we packed Sergio Busquets yesterday as well, and Alejandro Gomez, as well as a few others. In fact, in this team, Illaramendi is the only player that I bought, and he only cost me 1,900 coins. So there we go. That is the 85 rated team done. We're going to get a rare mix players pack and tradable. Why? We can add that to the goods in our trolley, and we can open that in just a second. Name the game show, right? Small Prime Gold Players Pack is the last one. Please don't have used any players twice. Oh, I'm good. So we got Manuel Neuer, I'm going to use my Tolisso, even though, I mean, it doesn't sell for a crazy amount, but the Bayern Munich SBC is a bit of a bitch to do because you need to buy a couple of 84s or get the silvers and bronzes, which is basically the price of the 84s. So it's on the 83. So it's kind of handy to have the likes of Tolisso, but they're not that difficult to pack. Manuel Neuer was packed. Muller was packed. Tolisso was packed. Havertz is packed twice. I've got him on my transfer list. Everyone else here packed, apart from Kostic, who cost me 1,200, and Gnabry, who cost me 5,500. So altogether, this SBC, Luis Suarez, has cost me, in terms of having to go out and buy the players, around... Who did I buy from the last team? I can't remember. But let's just say around 10, 15k. That's all it cost me. It probably cost me around the same amount to do the Premier League. So we got Foyth for 10, 15k. We've got Luis Suarez for 10, 15k. And I completed a few other... as you saw packs a second ago, I completed a few other things to get a few packs, and I was kind of hoping that I was going to pack something decent yesterday, actually, because I had a few 25ks, a few rare Electrums. You just seen me open them, and I didn't get a board in any of them. So I kind of thought, you know what, I'm going to stop. I'm going to open the rest of the packs today. I've worked towards Moy Gomez. I've only got 2 teams left in Moy Gomez, Atletico Madrid and someone else. I can't believe I've actually done that as cheap as I have done. I mean, I know I've used the likes of Biscuits and PK and Neuer, and I could have sold them all and taken hundreds of thousands of coins away from that instead of picking up Suarez. So I have actually spent money to get it, essentially. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like I have. So this card, it feels like it's been more or less free, which is crazy. I don't think it's an insane card, and I don't think he'll be in the team for crazy amounts of time, but he's more than capable of being in the team for this weekend league in particular, and we'll see where we go. I'm tempted to put him in there instead of Vidal, but at the same time I'm also tempted to put him in there instead of Griezmann. I'll work out what I want to do over the next maybe day or two, and then when we go into weekend league, we'll decide completely. This yesterday, I bad-mouthed this yesterday, and I said, why are EA releasing a Christmas kit on the 7th of January? And apparently, there are some Eastern European countries who celebrate Christmas on the 7th of January. So if you are one of those 12 people who celebrate Christmas on the 12th of January, I apologise to you. And I'm also going to be taking up your religious beliefs so that I can have a day off on the 7th of January next year. So let's go into... Let's go into choosing our squad a second, because what we're going to do is see how Luis Suarez fits into this whole thing. Let's get rid of Ben Yedds and bring in the man, the myth, the legend that is Luis Suarez. As a Liverpool fan, by the way, I really like Luis Suarez. I was a bit gutted when he left. Obviously, we've come on leaps and bounds now, and Liverpool is a better team than Barca. Come at me if you think I'm wrong, because I am right at the moment. Next week might be a different answer, but we can slot him in there. I mean, he goes straight in and he gets chemistry. It's not a problem. We can take Griezmann out. We can pop Vidal in. Whatever we want to do. The question is, how does that team line up and how does it work? I think what we have to do is use Griezmann as a centre mid. Griezmann has better defensive stats than Suarez anyway, and Dembele. So what I might do, Suarez up front with Dembele. Ooh, don't know how I feel about that. Hazard at cam, and then put Modric and Griezmann as the centre mids. Obviously, Kante at CDM, and the defence is there. The problem with this is that Gomez isn't on full chem. He's on 8 chem, which does trigger me big time. But we'll wait and see what happens with regards to that right back situation. On Friday, I am planning on packing Trent. So we'll see what happens there. We've got a couple of packs to open before we end today's episode. They're not great packs. A lot of them are 2-player packs, actually, because I did that Spanish thing yesterday. We'll open those now. We'll open the bad one first. I did the Spanish games yesterday, and... oh, hello, we got a board from this. Would you Adam and Eve it? It's a walkout as well from a 2-player pack from Moy Gomez. Well, I mean, it's not great, but it's a high-rated card, 88 rated. I'm more than happy with that. That's fantastic. That goes back into the to the SBC fund. That will help us out in something along the way, I'm sure. That's mad. What a pack. He's not worth anything. We'll put him in the club. I mean, it's untradeable, but who cares, right? Like I said, that'll go towards an SBC. Yeah, I was knocking at the Spanish games yesterday, and there's only 2 left in my Gomez. That's another board in another 2-player pack. You can't. Oh, it's another walkout in another 2-player pack. Don't be Spanish. It's French. CM. Paul Pogba in a 2-player pack. Oh my days. We've used him already, of course. I don't like him. I'm not a massive fan. But that's mental. That is actually crazy. 2 packs, 2 walkouts, and they've been 2-player packs. You can't write that. Any dangler in there? No, that's mad. He is, I mean, he's around 150, 160,000 coins. We can't sell him, so he'll go into something. I mean, I don't really want to be giving him up in an SBC. He's kind of like Sane at this point now. He's one of those cards, I can't believe I've just packed Pogba. He's one of those cards that I don't really plan on using, but I don't really want to give him up either. Can we get back to back, EA? No, if you ask for it, you don't get it. If you just open it and don't expect anything, they tend to pay out. So I think that's what we need to do. That's mad. That is mad. 288 rated cards back to back in 2-player packs. Whew. I am a little bit disappointed that they weren't in tradables, but still, that's a contrast to what my pack look was like yesterday evening. That is like I opened about 3 or 4 25k packs. I opened 2 or 3 rare Electrums. I had some really good packs, some really nice packs to open. Rare mix players packs, like prime Electrum players packs, and so on and so forth. And nothing, not even a board in any of them. And then I've just opened 3 2-player packs, and I've got 2 walkouts, and this is a board. French, be centre back. Okay, never mind. It's alright, I'll take Haller. We can always go into an 83 plus pack if we decide to do any of those. We get Cesc Fabregas in there as well, who is tradable, but doesn't really sell for much more than, say, 800 coins. People only really want him for that Spanish requirement as well, I'm sure. So here we go then. These are the tradable packs. I think we've probably used all our luck. I'll open the rare mixed. We've probably used all our luck there, so I doubt we're even going to get a board in any of these 3. We don't in the first one, which is a shame. I'm thinking chem style wise on Luis Suarez, by the way. It has to be a hunter, doesn't it? We can't go with anything else. He could be worth a little bit. Yeah, he's worth about 1,000 coins, nothing too crazy. He might be worth something as well, although we can just use him in the Montpellier SBC. He might be worth something as well. Don't really plan on doing the MLS, but I'll keep him for now. Ince, again, could be worth something. Yeah, maybe 1,000 coins on him. Oh, this is untradeable. Right, my days. So, my days, my bad even. My days? What am I talking about? A lot of these will be untradeable dupes. So, him. Unfortunately, Ince. Swap these around, see what's going on. These are more than likely going to be tradable duplicates. Well, at least we get 500 coins for the bronze Chinese league player. He's from the Turkish league, so maybe 300 if we're lucky. And that is a shame that we have to discard those, especially Ince. I'm sure Ince was worth a couple of thousand. Anyway, 2 small prime gold players. Both of these are tradable because they're from League SBC. I don't know where the other pack came from. If it was, oh, I know, it was that Team of the Year challenge. Actually, yeah, no, I say both of these are tradable. I don't think one of them is it? Because it's from Luis Suarez. I have to remind myself that you get untradable packs from SBCs these days. That is the untradable one. Fortunately, there aren't any duplicates. This is the pack that contains Team of the Year Frankie de Jong. Can you imagine? I would put Frankie de Jong in there instead of Griezmann, and that would be the team done and dusted. Or we could get Kante and upgrade. Or we could get De Bruyne, and it'll give me a selection headache, but we have to put him in there. To be honest, I'd sell him, because this pack should be tradable, theoretically. Can we get a walkout, or at least a board, EA? No, of course we can't. We get boards in the packs you don't meant to get boards in, and then we don't get anything in the packs you expect to get things from. That's my luck on this account. It's crazy. It's just completely backwards. If I opened a silver pack, I'd get a walkout. But if I opened a 125k pack, I wouldn't get anything. Is it untradeable? Well, both of them are tradable. Neither of them were tradable. What an absolute fool I am. Let's try and sell him for 1,000 coins, see what's happening there. We'll put the rest in the club. Nice League SBC fodder. We've got some 100k packs on the go. Shall we open? I would be tempted, honestly, but pack luck is so bad that you just know full well we're not going to get anything good from it. So there was a couple of comments, right? So maybe I should be talking about this tomorrow, but I know I'll forget if I have to do that, right? Because it's triggering me. There. And what I'm going to do is put Vidal on there instead of Ox. There you go. There you go. That's the team. Right. Yeah, I'll talk about these today because I'll forget otherwise. First of which was Politano and Tonali are just nuts. You'll see quickly why I've been banging the drum for both of them, says Mark. I've actually used them a lot. I say a lot. It's going to be like 15 games, I'm sure. Okay, so 19 games, as you can see. 13 goals, 13 assists. I bring him on as a sub, and I do use him in battles as well. So I know all about him. Tonali, he's not there, but again, he's got the same amount of games, more or less, as Politano, because I do play them together. I love Tonali. I think he's absolutely fantastic, but I don't want to play him instead of Kante, and I can't fit him in the team any other way. It would be amazing if I could play Politano instead of Dembele, and I could get that in as full chem. But without icons, there's just no way to do it. There is just no way to do it. I'd have to get rid of Modric. I'd have to get rid of Hazard and all the rest of it. Just like that team is class. There's only one or two players in that team I'd like to improve on. At the moment, Dembele and Kyle Walker, although I do like Dembele and Kyle Walker are the only two players that I not that I don't like I said, I do like Dembele. I don't like Kyle Walker. I think I've said that enough. But they are the only two that I feel need upgrading. Kante, I'm happy to keep. The rest of the team, I'm happy to keep. Suarez has just been added. That is a great side. It really is. But Walker and Dembele, on paper, Walker doesn't let the team down, but he does because I hate him. But Dembele, on paper, lets it down, even though I really like Dembele. His record isn't amazing, but it's good enough for me. Look at this for a record, by the way. 182 goals in 184 games with 156 assists. That is immense. That is immense. And my highest appearance player is 413 games, 41 assists, 11 goals, 10 yellow cards. Kante. If I pack the team of the year, it would be sad to have to upgrade him because that is an untradeable Kante that I can't do anything with other than just put back into the club or put into an SBC. But I think it would be a fair sacrifice. The other comment regarding players was I recommend Zaniolo and Pellegrini from Roma. Both are huge prospects. Now, in FIFA terms, no. In real world football terms, absolutely yes. If you are aware, I am a member of what's called the Football Index, which is basically a football stock market. Link down below. I own both Zaniolo and Pellegrini, and they are the players that are basically keeping my portfolio afloat. I have earned a lot of money off both of those players with regards to in-play dividends and just appreciation. Like I bought them, in fact I'll tell you, you don't care but I'm going to tell you anyway. So Pellegrini actually bought for 95 pence, he's now worth £2.32. You might be thinking, oh, you've made like £1 or something. Well no, because I own a lot more than just one, right? So I've made quite a lot of money on him. Zaniolo, I bought for £2, he's now worth £2.38. So yeah, I've made 38 pence, but that's 38 pence per share. And I own a lot more than one share. So yeah, I appreciate their talents in real life, but not necessarily in FIFA. I'm not a fan of Zaniolo, and I don't think Pellegrini is. Pellegrini's alright, to be fair, and we could maybe link him in with Politano and Zaniolo. And of course he is young enough, so we could definitely do that. Zaniolo, unfortunately, is a right wing as well, his road to the final card. Is it a road? It's not a road to the final, is it? It's just a team of the group stage or team of the tournament or whatever it is. So unfortunately he wouldn't work anyway because we'd just be putting Politano in there. But yeah, I'm going to take Pellegrini on board because his inform is decent and it's not that expensive. Anyway though, that's going to do it for today's episode of The Road to Glory. We completed Suarez. Do we have a hunter? If I don't have a hunter, obviously I'm not going to do it, right? We don't. I've got 2 shadows. I can't sell them, by the way, otherwise I would have, obviously. So for right now, I'm going to have to think of something else to put on him. I can't put a hunter on him. I don't want to go and spend 10,000 coins, do I? I really don't want to. It's a shame you can't search for chem styles from that filter as well. Let's just go, before we end the episode, let's just go and have a look to see how much a hunter actually costs. And then you can tell me in the comments whether you think it's worth spending the money on it. Because for how often you pack them, honestly, it might be worth buying one. I said 10,000. Are they really worth 20? I feel like someone's price fixed that. 15,000 coins on a chem style. That is a crazy amount of money to spend on a chem style that may or may not work. I believe they do, but at the same time, I don't know, you know? Do you know? I think you know. Fabregas is gone. What other chem style would you realistically put on Luis Suarez, though? We need to bump that pace. We need him to be as quick as he possibly can be. 82 acceleration and 75 sprint speed is not good enough. I tell you what, if you're going to use him as a centre mid, maybe a catalyst, because catalysts are really cheap. And I think they give the same pace boost as a Hunter does anyway. So let me just get up Luis Suarez on Footbin and see if the pace boost is the same. I can't remember. Right, so Hunter gives him 10 plus, Catalyst also gives him 10 plus, and that turns him into a 91 rated cam. And if we're going to be playing him as a cam anyway, you bump the short passing to 90 and the vision goes to 99. For right now, I'm going to put a Catalyst on him and we'll see where we end up. If I decide he needs something else, a Hunter or what have you, then so be it. Did I have a Catalyst in the club? If not, I'll go buy one because they are literally like 2,000 coins. They come under special, don't they, I think? They do. I'll buy one, pop him on, and then in tomorrow's episode, he might come on as a sub in the youth team game. Because tomorrow, I think what we're going to do is do a live game with the youth team. Politano, Zaniolo, I might buy Pellegrini. I'm not afraid to spend coins on players. And any other player that you suggest in the comments. And then on Friday, we'll open the packs for the full team of the year. The Friday Road to Glory is likely to be quite late, because what I intend on doing is doing 6 o'clock content, because I'm hoping for like another objective and a few other bits and bobs, and then I will do the Road to Glory afterwards. So we're going to have some late content on Friday evening. But that's going to do it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed it, do me a favour and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and until next time, goodbye.
Football Index. The game changed. Download the app now.